Join us for a review of the Jaguar F-TYPE V8 as facelift. Let's go! Here in the front, the new facelift of the Jaguar F-TYPE. It's a different front grille, and then main change are the headlamps. Before they were going like this, now they are all horizontal and very slim. That gives a more modern look. LED is standard now, and also in this new daytime running light. So really looks a little bit crisper, sharper. I think that's overall a nice design change. Here, this one with the red Jaguar growler, the R dynamic line, and also here this typical supercharger opening on top of the hood. 4.47 meters, 14'7" or 176 inches is the length of the Jaguar F-TYPE, so a short sports car, very compact sizes. Talking about size, these are here 20-inch wheels for today. Of course, pretty massive look. And you can see here the convertible. Of course, it's still available also as a coupe, which has the more beautiful line here even. And again, convertible can open the top, so that's of course the advantage. And just to show you the roof opening here from a different angle, see it goes quite quickly. It's a small soft top. Here we are. Here we go. So up to a speed of 50 kilometers an hour. New LED signature here also for the rear lamps. P450 is the model version. So what is quite easy now at Jaguar Land Rover is that they name all their models after the horsepower count. So this one, the version with 450 horsepower, different engines available, soon more so that. But I can already tell you, this V8 here has this 4 massive exhaust pipes. They will also look really cool. And suspension-wise, by the way, the difference is if you go for the base 4-cylinder model, you get the standard suspension, and the 6 and the 8-cylinder model, they come then with the adaptive suspension, which is again quite helpful. Last but not least, there's this rear wing here that adaptively flips out at higher speeds, or you can also activate it from the inside. Yeah, thank you for reminding us of the Jaguar E-Type, because this is still a very unique way to open the hood. Yeah, pretty amazing. Then engines. So you start with a P300. This is a 4-cylinder engine, rear-wheel drive, 5.7 seconds acceleration figure. Then in US still available the P380. There's the 3-liter V6. All-wheel drive, 4.9 seconds. And then this one here today is the classic V8, 5-liter V8, P450, either rear-wheel drive, which we have today, or all-wheel drive, 4.6 seconds. And then there's the P575 all-wheel drive, which would be the F-Type R, with the same 5-liter V8, but then 575 horsepower, 3.7 seconds. And they all come with a sports exhaust with an active valve, no matter which engine version you go for. Seats are actually available in 2 different forms. There's a normal sport seat available that would rather go straight here like this, and this is the performance seat. that has this additional shoulder support right there, and it's also a little bit slimmer in the upper area and has this gap right there, this racing style gap. I haven't tested the base seat yet because these seats are not available for a very long time, so it started with different seat layout, but they make a good impression so far. And more important is that the base sports seat and this performance seat is available with microfiber on the inside. This is the version to go for. Here the complete animal skin setup, but definitely go for the microfiber. It's a little bit more animal friendly. Not all animal free sadly yet, but the microfiber seat definitely better, and also better for summertime because it stays cooler, and in wintertime it stays warmer. There's still a lot of headroom left with 1.86 m or 6'1". And now welcome to the interior here, which has this massive split between driver and co-driver, and this panic handling also for the co-driver. Soon more details about the screens. This is the major change with the facelift, that you now have the 10-inch screen on the right side and digital instruments 12.3-inch on the left side, so more digitalization. Compact steering wheel. The controls here on the steering wheel are, let's say, a little bit cheap in comparison also to what else we see. Also this black ring around the steering wheel. So some things that are still, a little bit dated here, haven't been upgraded. But what is still cool is that you have all these round gauges that are airplane-alike in the middle console. The new digital instruments look like this. Digital speed in the middle part, RPM meter around it. And the cool thing is that you then also now have the GPS right in your line of sight. Infotainment system upgrade for the F-Type. Check out the rear view camera, which has a decent resolution indeed. Then most important, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is right here with a good integration over the whole screen. One of my favorite features is that we still have the manual climate unit. It's very easy to control and good to see. And below that, even here in the airplane style, for example, the controls for the AC and so on, for the hazard lights. So I think this is a very good design, and also all the buttons, they feel also very good quality wise. Well, in the trunk area, let's say it's a little bit strange, so to say, because it is way limited and it goes here actually quite wide. Then you have this gap in there where you can also fit a trolley in or backpack. So if you have something that is higher, welcome to Thomas's Active Driving Lounge with the Jaguar F-Type facelift, V8 here, P450 in this case. And I would say, let's put that thing to dynamic mode. That already activates then the exhaust mode. And we just do what we came here out to do. Enjoy it with open top, listen a little bit to the V8 sound, and drive it in a very agile way. First we do that. Then we close the top, head on to the motorway, rev it out max, and then after that I'll also give you some comments about everyday driving life, driving with open top in the city and on the motorway as well, and so on. So, but now, probably this one here is the most fun part. Holy crap. Did you see that, or I'm not sure if it was visible on camera, that the rear went a little bit away? I mean, I have all the electronic stability systems in place, but here the dynamic mode, of course, for dry roads and having a lot of fun. And there's such a difference. This engine is so silent and smooth when it's kept at lower RPMs, but then really explodes. Yeah, over 4,000 RPM, it really goes like bam. Wow, that's really something. And of course, yeah, the coupe looks really so amazing. But then again, come on. Drive it and buy it as a convertible, really? Or? Oh man. Wow. Yeah, as I said, I mean, I have no problem with electric vehicles and I'm really open to new technologies. This one, however, here always brings back the petrol head, definitely. Well, and now we have closed the top and give you some more acceleration. Let's go. That's 200 kilometers an hour, 125 miles per hour. Of course, it's getting very loud inside here now. Great performance from this V8 engine. But of course, it always sounds better with the open top when you accelerate, doesn't it? So stable here also on the motorway. Suspension is doing a good job. Still also have a good feeling here in the steering. Yeah, I mean, it's really so agile still at higher speeds. Well guys, one more acceleration I do have for you, and we start at about 80 kilometers an hour, and now. That's again 200 almost. Well guys, for once in this review I had to wear sunglasses because this car is so cool. You have to wear fancy sunglasses to it. And yeah, you know what's coming. Oh my God. Yeah, about that. Sorry for that. Dynamic mode and driving up Thomas's Hill, or Thomas's Peak as we sometimes call it. And this episode is designed as a pure treat for you guys. You know, whatever problems you have at the moment, if you're not feeling too well, or if you just want to relax and enjoy a little bit more, you just watch this here, enjoy a little bit of Autogefühl, which is car feeling, is the literal translation, and we all do that here together. Oh, this is a Hyundai Kona electric, right? Yeah, I think so. Huh? So, once more up the hill. Of course, uphill the sound is even cooler. The car has to work a little bit more. Yeah, I'm always a little bit calmer when I'm passing the houses. Then you can take an upshift, even if you don't change the exhaust note. Just take an upshift, and it's a little bit more silent for the moment. And when we get outside a little bit more again, shift down, use the shifting pedals, keep the car in control, check the next corner against upcoming traffic. Everything's free, accelerate out. Nice. There we go. Second gear. Yeah, rear comes around a little bit maybe more, and this is really amazing. I mean, even with the ESC still on, you can declavate it then also, but that's again not recommended at all for the V8 in public traffic, because that can, you know, be really sketchy then. That was a lot of fun, guys, right? Wasn't it? Join me in the comments, man. And now to our conclusion for today with the Jaguar F-Type facelift. Exterior-wise, it looks a little bit more modern, a little bit more fresh, especially with these new headlamps. So I think that's overall a quite nice, good change. Then also infotainment upgrades on the inside that also makes it more modern again. So I think that's overall a good move. And it's a car where it's also not really needed to change so much, I think. Yeah, and in Europe there's no V6 anymore. I think you can also live with that because, I mean, probably quite often the decision will either be go budget or go all the way. Although the V6 is also quite a good compromise because it has less weight on the front axle, but still already has a good sound. So that might still be then an option to go for example, with our friends in the US. It's still such a fun vehicle. These seats that are definitely different than, you know, from the original model are also actually doing quite good. Cannot say at the moment if the performance or the base seats are the better choice because I haven't driven the upgraded base seats yet. But they were here, the performance seats were not too bad actually also on the long-term comfort. Of course, they're also more comfortable cars overall, but the handling is really so great. It's still, you know, a purist sports car in a way. Of course, that would be rather with manual gearbox and so on, but I think you get what I mean. It's a very short, compact sports vehicle, and especially with the V8, you have this overwhelming sound. You have to really pay attention. You don't know anyone with that. So always, you know, floor it out and put the exhaust note on when you really know that you're rather alone with the sound and can really enjoy that. And then also, of course, it's quite overwhelming. Fuel economy, that's of course something. It's not the same as this engine was just naturally aspirated engine as it was available in the Jaguar XK. Here, I mean, some 14 liters or more kilometers, it's something which can easily happen. Of course, you can drive it more economically when you just do cruise control and so on. But this car is, of course, you know, a car that you would rather, you know, throw it out from time to time. So that means that, rather less than 20 mpg or something is also quite realistic for this vehicle, and at least in this respect. Of course, get it as a convertible, guys, right? For the sound and for the open top enjoyment, which is rather limited to summertime, definitely. Yeah, I love the coupe from the styling, really, really do. But then again, open top driving is just so cool, especially then with this one there. The facelift changes, as I said, quite useful, definitely, but doesn't make it like a totally different vehicle. Overall, still one of the old school fun cars on the market. What's your take there? Please join us in the comments, and also see you next time. Thank you.